Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Jayhawks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Drones. Finds his man, it's Green. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got little trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going up top again. Quick completion on the out. Turning on the Jets. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Hokies are marching down the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He leaves it with his back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To throw, it's Drones. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Running to the left. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Keith. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's up to 41 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job on the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Hokies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The give is to Williams. It's a seam wide open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Here's the pressure. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You know, it's easy to catch the football. It's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Off play action. grab behind the line. It's Williams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Jayhawks! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Pulls it in, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kylan Drones has all of the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Hokies are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds showing off the hands on the pick and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This time it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The play action fake. On the move to his left. On the move and looking deep. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Kansas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. It's a running room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Back to throw, it's Drones. Here's a heap. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes it past the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Scanning the field, it's drones. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Jayhawks want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's drones. Got a man, it's Green. Oh, a lot of space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and relieving your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Grab near the marker, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over NC State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down. It's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
To the air, it's Drones. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Wants to throw on third. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Drones. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the 1st half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give. Wide open spaces. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go! To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, got enough space. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game. The offense did their job.
He'll try to tack on one more. extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The running back has it. Gets it past the marker. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation